behind me. It's not ideal, but we're here. Um, I just woke up. I was in a. I was planning on going to bed at a normal hour tonight. Wow, it's a fucking great game on. I was planning on going to bed at a normal hour. I was tossing and turning. I'm like, fuck it. Let me get up. Let me talk to everybody. Let me do a little live here. I'm actually I am in my kitchen right now. Um, Jeez, this game is insane. Wow, great college basketball on right now. San Francisco, Loyola Marymount. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. Unbelievable night. Little college football action. Um, Miami. I mean, Miami, I gave them shit when they got into the college football playoff. I did not think they belonged there. And now they're playing for a national championship, which I'm sure they saw my video, and I'm sure it was more me that, motivated them to get there. Oh, poured ice in the sink a little while ago. I was going to say, I don't know what the fuck that was going on over there, but I had a cup of ice. I poured it right into the sink, and it is now melting and falling into the sink. So that's what we got going on right now. Um, I probably should have been sitting somewhere where I can look directly at the TV, but hey, we're here. This is what we're doing. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but this is like like I said, I've been having trouble sleeping recently. I was tossing and turning. My shoulder's been acting the fuck up, boys. Like it's been rough. I've been like trying to fall asleep at night, and I just can't. Like, it's tough when I re-aggravated this thing. It's not good. I'm tossing and turning. And I'm like, fuck it. Let me get up and give these guys a live if I can. But I'll sit here. I'll wait. You know me. I don't plan anything when I start a live. So like I said, I'm having trouble paying attention because this game is so good. Again, poor setup, poor placement. I don't really have a better setup up here, so we're gonna have to live with this one. But I'll wait. I'm not gonna lie, this is the longest I've ever had to go talking to myself. I figured somebody would have popped in here by now, but not one person has popped in. That's okay. Listen, I understand. I've lost a step. I've lost a few. I get that. That's okay. I'll sit here. I'll wait. I have nothing. Anytime I start a live, I really have no idea what I'm going to go into. I really don't have any plan for what I'm going to talk about. So we're here. I'm waiting. Like I said, I'm really locked into this game right now. San Francisco Loyola Marymount. It's in overtime. This is an unbelievable game. I don't have any rooting interest whatsoever, but hey, we're here. We're locked in. I don't like this light behind me. I like this is just not a good setup. This is why I stream in my basement. Damn. But that's that. Let's see. Is there a way to? Let's see. I can change the brightness. Ooh. Wait. The lighting on actually helps a little bit. It makes it a little bit better. Again, longest I've ever had to go without like kind of talking on my own. I usually like somebody pops in here and tells me I look like a fucking idiot or something, but hey, it is what it is. I'm kind of just, winging it, talking to myself right now, watching a great college basketball game. Not being able to sleep. What the hell did I just come into? General Delta, nothing good here. I don't know. What do you think you just came into? I just hit the live button and I was like, fuck it, let's see what happens. Really nothing good. Jeez. Nothing good here, General Delta. I would say, I'm a nice hat. Where can I get one? It is a Noggin Boss hat, General Delta. Derek, what's up, man? NOGGINboss.com. They do not sponsor me. They should. I'm upset by that. Derek, what's going on, man? I saw you were at the Kings game, right? You were at the Kings game the other way. You seem Jewish as fuck. Not even a little bit. 1029. Nothing against the Jewish community whatsoever, but no, I do not have an ounce of Jewish blood in me. I'm actually very much not a religious person to begin with, but no family that's Jewish, nothing whatsoever. How about the U? I mean, I was just talking about it before, Derek. This Miami team is really good. Felt like I felt like that line tonight was almost disrespectful. They almost ended up losing for me. But it worked out. Miami's unbelievable. The run has been incredible. They might not have deserved to be in the college football playoff to begin with, but they're making the most of their opportunity. Yeah, I was, but unfortunately, LA lost. You are very Jewish, not even remotely. But hey, whatever, man. You can believe whatever you want. If it makes the stream better for you, then that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Free. Fley is Jewish with not at all. And again, nothing against the Jewish community whatsoever. I have a lot of friends in the Jewish community. I'm a fan of the Jewish community. Look into your ancestry, you'll be surprised. I know my ancestry pretty well. But also, Jewish is a religion and not anything to do with your ancestry anyway. East Rutherford Jets, gross. Hey, your hat is big. Are you French? So one person, either your head is misshapen or that's a very large hat. Why can't it be both, Crowbar Cowboy? Could be a little bit of both. Your hat is big. Are you French? What, like, do you have to be French to wear a hat this size? Listen, I hope the Jets, for the love of God, move somewhere so they could stop ruining my life. I would love for them, like, let them go to, like, Kansas City or some shit or whatever. No, that was the Islanders. I forget what they talked about with the Jets. If the Jets moved, it would be the easiest way to solve so many of my issues. It could be both. It could be both. Jets should move to Russia. They'd be far enough away to not ruin my life ever again. That'd be great. Take your hat off, or are you afraid to reveal your little Jewish hat? You think I have a yarmulke on under here? To be fair, you can hide a lot of things under here, but no, I do not have a yarmulke. But you remember you said that, not me. Listen, it could be both. I want to. You can, like. I'll let you guys wonder. The French have a tradition of wearing big hats in the new year. It brings luck and joy. I did not know that. I could use some luck and some joy right now. The Jewish hat under there is hilarious. He could have called it a yarmulke, but hey, could have just said yarmulke. But it is what it is. Dude just called. Hey, listen, that's fair. There's nothing wrong with the Jewish community. Trust me, if I was Jewish, I wouldn't be afraid to tell you. Where did you buy the hat? It's a Noggin Boss hat. I actually got this one for Christmas. I have another one somewhere. It's downstairs. But I have an Islander one too. I got it as a Christmas gift, but it's a Noggin Boss hat. NOGGIN boss.com. They don't sponsor me, and they should. They make every single NFL team. NFL teams, they make a bunch of colleges. I forget. There's some other, like, I think it's like UFC fighters or something. The reason his hat's so big is because his brain is small. Exactly. But every NFL team has one of these. Come on, chat. Let's bring him some time for friendship and joy. Thank you. Pooch Cat the Biter. Hey, it is what it is. Again, some parts of their religion, pretty much every religion is the same thing. Can you at least try to talk Jewish for these guys so they know you're not Jewish? See, hold on a minute. Could I try to talk Jewish? I don't even know how would you even do that? Sweet, I'm a Falcons fan and love to show how we lose every year. Listen, the fact that I keep putting this hat on shows that I am not afraid of failure. My life is one giant failure, so I might as well wear the ultimate sign of it with my fucking Jets. But yeah, they have the Atlanta Falcons. They have every NFL team. Falcons, not Falcons. Fair. They have the Falcons. They have every single team, which is cool. It's a cool little thing to have. And then, like, everybody knows, like, everybody sees you when you're walking around the building. I wore my Islanders one in Vegas. Definitely made a scene, for sure. I went to the Islanders Knights game back in November, and I walked around Vegas. I was walking around the strip in one of these fucking things. I was like, I'm sure I ended up on some sort of things. You skip reading the second half of my comments on my messages, and they tie comments together. Let's see. But yes, most not. Yeah, I know what you mean, MMA. I don't want to go into religion talk. That's it. But I get what you're saying, MMA. You're right. Pretty much every religion's the same thing, though. Too bad they don't have MLB. I'm upset they don't have MLB. Can you teach us about the Talmud? That would be pretty Jewish, even though you are French with a big old lucky hat, you dog. That's the thing. I don't even know what that is. Kind of surprised I haven't seen them before. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just not an Atlanta thing. I don't see many Jets ones. I like honestly, this is the only Jets one I've ever seen. My Jewish girlfriend is upset that they got rid of the penny. Fley the French boy. Oh, calling me French is probably the worst thing you can call me. Either from French or telling me I sound like somebody from Philadelphia. Either one. Despicable. Not that I dislike the French. I don't know if I'd ever go to France for anything. I'm not sure yet. Perfect fit. Thank you, E-Man. I appreciate that. But yeah, this is the only Jet one I've ever seen. I tend to see him a lot in Chiefs fans. Have you heard of the very airport? What airport? Flay would love to move out of New York for Philly. No, I would not move to Philly. I wouldn't hate moving to Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania is a nice state. The Denver airport. Of course, the Denver airport. You sound like you're from Montreal. Holy. Do I give off the French accent? No, I can't even do it. I can't even fake it. You saying you haven't heard of the Talmud makes me understand why you don't think there is anything wrong with the... I didn't say there's... Listen, MMA, I feel like you have a problem with every other religion. I don't think there's anything wrong with any religion. I think there's things wrong. Every religion has their issues. Every religion has their good stuff. Oh my God. Dude, this game is fucking insane. How was that not a foul? Dude wishes he was an Eagles fan so bad. Only team where wearing green feels good. No, not at all. Actually, I'm very glad that I'm not a member of the Philadelphia, any sort of Philadelphia fan base. Like, I'm actually shocked that you are a Philly fan because I read this and this actually looks like pretty decent grammar. Looks like you have a clear. Are you sure you're from Philadelphia? Because there's just no way. Usually comes with all sorts of spelling mistakes and all sorts of crap. But hey. I used to like Wayne Corbett and Vinny Testaverde. That's when I started getting into the Jets. And it went all downhill from there. I like to talk to the gargoyle at the Denver airport. He might talk back. You think Colorado Avalanche are doing some things underneath the airport? The hockey team? Yeah, let's pretend. Listen, MMA, every single religion's the same thing. Like, come on, man. I'm not talking about religion all night. You always want to talk religion. Like, you always try to fucking make it about every other religion's bad. Every religion has its own thing. Layla sounds like a Catholic boy. Okay. Then MMA, we're in the same boat then. Okay. My fault. We're in the same boat. You're right. They all have their issues. But Wayne Corbett, Vinny Testaverde's when I first got into the Jets. We're talking about everything here. We're talking about the Jets. We're talking about religion. MMA, I apologize. I forgot your stance on everything. I'm with you, though. I thought you were condoning one without, like, I got you. Yeah. I think they all have their issues. They all have their good things. I don't like it. I love the people dislike the component. I'm with you. Bro, have you seen the Avalanche record? Yeah, the Colorado Avalanche are probably going to win the Stanley Cup, and like they're the most dominant team in the NHL. Do I think they're doing anything with the Denver airport? They might be. Who knows? Fuck religion. Look, I think for some people, Derek, I think for some people, religion's a good thing. I think religion's a way to, what's the word? Guide yourself into a like better existence. I think some people use it for good. I think there's a lot of people like at the top of religions that use it for bad things. I will go there. I think there's a lot of people that take advantage of the words of the Bible and shit that I'm not a fan of. I'm not a religious guy whatsoever. I'm never going to get involved in religion. There's just too many things about it that like rubs me the wrong way. For me, spiritual. I'm with you there, Derek. I think like I apologize. I get triggered easily about the topic of religion. MMA, you're good. I forgot what your stance was. Like, I thought you were somebody who was like kind of like a supremacist type when it comes to religion. Like I thought you were like I forgot what your stance was, but I agree with your stance. I'm not trying to bash anybody's religion. I think everybody's entitled to their own opinion with that, but I'm not a fan of it. But I more so just don't care about it. This game's fucking nuts, by the way. But you're good. MMA. Don't apologize for anything. We talk about everything here. That's why it's called Off the Rails. But how would doing any rituals make them better at hockey? Could that be true? I would say no. Flay wants to start a religion for the Jets owner. Listen, I'm the leader of the Church of the New York Jets, and that is a miserable existence as is. Yeah, MMA. We talk about anything here, man. I don't care. I just thought you were trying to, like I said, I thought you were trying to say like one's better than the other. I think they all have their issues. I don't know if anybody else has this game on, but San Francisco, Loyola Marymount, game of the night. College basketball. I hear a crackling sound. Why? Better now? I think you need a big chain like Woody Johnson's Woody chain to go with your Noggin Boss hat. I wish I could get one that says Fire Woody. Fuck Woody Johnson. I don't dislike a lot of people. Woody Johnson's at the top of my list. It's Woody Johnson and then just about nobody. There's really nobody I dislike after Woody Johnson. But Woody Johnson's up there. Get a big Fley chain? Maybe someday. We'll see. We're going to see where this goes. If it goes anywhere, then maybe. Would you fire Glenn and get Jim? Jim, I don't think Jim's available, but John? Listen, I would fire Aaron Glenn for almost anybody at this point. The fact that the Jets are going into a year 2 with Aaron Glenn, I'm not a big fan of, but I don't know. I can't imagine. To be fair, the Jets, as crazy as it sounds, if the Jets job was available, I think it's one of the more intriguing jobs with the fact they have the number 2 pick and they're going to have 3 first-round picks next year or 2 this year. I don't think it's that crazy to think it would be one of the more coveted jobs right now. But the Jets are so stupid they can't get out of their own way. They should fire Aaron Glenn right now. They should literally right now look at Aaron Glenn and go, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That would be the smartest thing, but it would be the first time. Yeah, I for sure think the 3 main religions all have components that I don't think are great, but I don't need any. I don't see any need for me to. Yeah, I mean, that's why I just kind of ignore it at this point, MMA. So I will change to something else. You're good. Listen, we can talk about it whenever. I'm good with whatever. If it's something on your mind, you're good. They're going to pick a quarterback and fail the quarterback. 100%. They're going to pick a quarterback, and then they're going to fire Aaron Glenn. There's going to be a whole new offense, and it's going to fuck the whole thing. They can't fire him. I don't think it has anything to do with him, his skin tone, whatever. I think it's more so that Woody Johnson is so attached to him. Like, they hired Aaron Glenn before they hired a general manager. So clearly that was Woody Johnson's guy. I don't think it was going to be one and done, because Woody Johnson, that would be Woody Johnson having to admit that he was wrong about something, and he'll never do that. They need to get O-line, D-line, and build from there first. Their O-line's not bad. They really need. I think their biggest issue is like a real linebacker that can like a linebacker that could they're really missing that sideline to sideline type linebacker. Mike McDaniel will be a huge improvement over Aaron Glenn. Oh, I would love Mike McDaniel. Are you kidding? Flay, I thought you wanted a high heart Woody Johnson shirt. Fuck Woody Johnson. You deserve it, Daddy. What the fuck does that even mean? What the fuck is even that? What the hell is even that? Who you got winning the Super Bowl? I like the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. I think they're the best team. I think the Jets should not let their pride prevent them from firing Glenn and moving in a new direction. Look at the Patriots. They moved on from Mayo after one season and won 13 games the next year. The Patriots listen, Mike Vrabel was always going to be the coach of the New England Patriots. He became available. They fired him, got their guy, and look at them now. Get Mike as the OC and Glenn Cole and D. I love Mike McDaniel as the offensive coordinator. I think he's a great offensive mind. Bills win it all. I don't think the Bills beat. I personally don't think the Bills beat the Jaguars. But we'll see. Jesus died for all our sins and came back to life. Not talking religion here. Harbaugh wants total control over his next job. What do you think will give that to him? I don't think the Raiders would. I think the Bills or the Steelers will be the AFC team in the Super Bowl. I like the Jaguars to beat the Bills. I think a lot of people are drinking the Kool-Aid of the Buffalo Bills. I think they get tripped up in round 1. That's just me. Who knows? Listen, Derek, that's a whole other can of worms I don't feel like getting into. I think he was a real person. It's a whole thing. Crackle is still there. I thought I got rid of it. I used up all our religion time. Suck it, everyone else. Yeah, we didn't. Listen, again, we can talk about anything here. This is an off the rails stream. We can talk about whatever you want. That better? I gotta fix my phone. I think it's my. For some reason, it's only YouTube that does this. This game is so good, by the way. If you could turn on CBS Sports Network right now, this game is fucking crazy. Snap, Crackle, Pop, still there? Damn. I had it fixed for a little bit, but I don't know why. It's still fucking up. But I'm actually gonna go watch the end of this game, guys, because my phone's about to die, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I actually just hopped up. I gotta work in the morning. I will see you guys again tomorrow. I'm gonna be live earlier in the day. Pro tip for other chat members: get in controversial topics before everybody burns it out. Miami got lucky a little bit, but guys.